Hi everyone, I just thought I would just record a little live video for you. Just going to do 5 moves that I think are probably the best ones that we can do in any Pilates class. One of them is a very simple warm-up. So I'm going to be using just my scapulars to come back into my spine and release off. And that stops us hunching when we're older, yeah? So I just want you to look at my scapulars now. Now I've got my back towards you. So arms out in front, nice and straight. You can hold a block if you need. But I just want you to watch my scapulars go into my back and release. 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 So basically what I'm doing is I'm just using those upper back muscles and my scapulars to come into my spine, triggering all those muscles to work and then releasing them off. And the reason why you can use a block is you can hold a block and then just bring the arms and release. Bring the arms, release. So bring those scapulars in, release out. That's a really, really important one to do, and I think everyone should do it every day, to be honest with you. The other one is the book openers. So depending on if you want a nice stretch, one leg can come right out on the bench. The bottom leg is nice and straight. Hands are together. And we inhale, and it's a really long exhale. And we follow the hand all the way to the back of the room. Take a breath, and then return. All the way to the back of the room. Take a breath and return. So this is giving us a beautiful little thoracic twist. It's also opening up our shoulders, our rib cage, and giving us a stretch all the way down on the angle, yeah? Right down onto our RTBs. I tend to do this about 10 times each side. So I've done 5 this side. I'm going to do 5 this side, just to even it up. So arms, shoulders to wrists in line, one on top of the other. Knee is just up near your breast line, depending on how flexible you are. If you're not that flexible, keep it down. The other thing you can do is actually be like you're in a seat, yeah? Hip and knee all in alignment. I like to do it like this. Inhale, exhale, open. And we open out. Try to keep that knee on the ground. And release. Inhale and exhale. And back. Inhale, exhale, open. 3, 2, and 1. Good. The other one is our imprint release. Now this gets us some real nice, strong muscle workout. It's a very small movement. It's surprising on how much you can get out of this one. It's a very small movement. So this is release. The release is that we have rolled on, creating a bit more of an arch than a neutral spine. Get your hand. This is where you want your knees to always be hip distance apart. And so the fist gives you that measurement. So inhale. As we exhale, we roll. And you can see there's quite a bit of space created there, right? And as we exhale, we then roll back and we delete the space. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And then as we exhale, we pull the energy down onto the mat. Release it off. Exhale, energy down on the mat. Think about that pelvic floor. It's like a trapdoor. We're closing and squeezing, yeah? Releasing it all off, closing and squeezing. Releasing it all off, closing and squeezing. Releasing it all off, closing and squeezing. The other one I really think is quite important is to get this posterior chain working. So, it is the single leg kick. So we are up nice and straight, slight arch in our back. We flex the foot. We inhale, and as we exhale, we're pulling it as close as we can into the bum. Release. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, release. flex the foot, exhale, bring the heel right into the bum, point release. Flex the foot, bring the heel into the bum as much as possible, point release. And the opposite side, flex the foot, heel into the bum, point release. Flex the foot, heel into the bum, point release. Flex the foot, heel into the bum, point release. Now that's going to get your glutes working and triggering, as well as your hamstrings, as well as those calves. So we're flexing the foot, stretching the calves, and then we point release, strengthening. So it's always a flex, strength to stretch, point to strengthen. And the last one I really think is quite an important one to do is a very simple movement. It's actually one of the beginner series, but I think it really sets you up, right? And that is getting a very good half roll back. So we're up nice and tight, everything's nice and straight. Shoulders are back and down, right? And also away from the ear. Arms off. Again, always with that fist distance. Arms out. Inhale, and as we exhale, we create the C, and the head drops a little bit. And then we're up. And then we create the C. And then we're up. Create the C. And up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. And the final one, I think everyone should do at home. As I said, this is just a very quick video. It's just your hold. So get into 4-point kneeling, hip, knee alignment, shoulder, wrist alignment. And what we do is we lift one leg off. Now, quite often when we lift a leg off, people twist. But I want you to drop that hip. Okay, point the toe, and if you want to lift into a slight arch, you pull on that glute, so you turn the glute on, and then you lift the leg up. And then we inhale, nice and long neck, exhale, arm goes off. And then we hold this here. Now it's good to hold for about 20 seconds. And the longer we can hold, the stronger we are. Always remembering we are turning on that pelvic floor, so we are squeezing, and we are getting our stomachs into our spines, turning on that transverse abdominis. Inhale, exhale, leg goes down, arm goes down. Opposite side. Inhale and exhale. Move the leg up. Make sure the alignment's there, yeah? And don't twist. So if you want to lift up, you lift up. And then the arm comes off. Strong. And we hold. Those little micro adjustments, making sure that we are in complete alignment. Stomach is in, and we are long. And you want to also feel like you can try to grab. You're by being pulled almost from your wrist and your ankle. And release down. And also, just remember, always rest. So come back into your shell pose. And always have a bit of a rest after any Pilates. It's a bit like yoga. You want to make sure that your body gets all the benefits by having a little rest afterwards. So there's just a few moves that I really think are really important for just everyday people, everyday Pilates. I hope you enjoyed it.